My man, the science is not sciencing. The science is not sciencing. Okay, so what you want to try to do is prove that people were able to live for all these 600, 900, 1,000 years back in the day, right? So you want to try to find some science that will prove your point as so that you can validate your Bible. Well, unfortunately, you chose the wrong path or the wrong example. You said they found air trapped in ancient amber resin. The air contained extremely high amounts of oxygen. It would be like living in a hyperbaric chamber. Living hundreds of years would definitely be possible under such conditions. The earth and everything in it is passing away. Turn to God before it's too late. Blah, 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 blah. All right, look here, my guy. So I need you to, I literally took, even though I already had a little bit of information about that, I literally took 5 minutes of research. 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes, right? Found multiple articles that explain that the first time that those scientists put that information out there, that they were mistaken. That after it went through peer review, which is a scientific process, after it went through peer review, they realized that the findings were actually, well, the conclusion of the findings were actually very much incorrect. I'm going to give you the short condensed version of it. The time frame that the air on this planet would have been 50% oxygen would have been 80 to 66 million years ago. Okay, 80 to 66 million years ago, you didn't have Homo sapiens on the planet. Us wasn't on the planet. All right, this is during a time frame of dinosaurs. But even at that time frame, 50% oxygen on the planet. But then they believe that something happened that caused, there's a possible theory that something happened that dinosaurs then suffocated because the amount of oxygen on the planet decreased dramatically. But what time frame you're talking about, sir, is 12,000 years ago. 12,000 years ago would be the time frame. Now, actually, your Bible, so 6,634, 35 years ago would actually be your time frame that you would claim that the air quality was high, hyperbaric chamber-like. Well, one, you demonstrate you don't know how a hyperbaric chamber really works, because if a person was exposed to a hyperbaric chamber for extensive time frame, then it's possible that they can actually have respiratory failure because they are getting too much oxygen into their body. Our body is not built to get that much oxygen on a prolonged time frame. But the thing that you said about the amber resin is also incorrect, because what they realize and what they understand is that amber does not trap air immediately because it doesn't have a sealant. But what amber does is it absorbs air, right? It absorbs the air. Now, amber absorbs oxygen faster than it absorbs nitrogen and other gases. Therefore, the bubbles that will be created in ancient amber resin will have more oxygen and be more oxygen simply because oxygen is absorbed faster, so the nitrogen is coming slower. So when the air bubbles form, it's going to be highly concentrated oxygen. So it is not ancient dinosaur Abrahamic air that you are seeing in amber. You're just seeing the rate of oxygen that amber absorbs faster than nitrogen, and that's creating these air bubbles. So it is not what the air quality was at the time frame that this amber rolled down the tree. So try again, but you have a great day, and remember always, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibration.